I'm back. Oh my gosh. My apologies for the poor time management. I had a crazy day today. I don't know if I would describe it as crazy, but it's just all over the place. But thank you, Terry. And yeah, it is sad what's going on with the outsider, you know? I mean, can you blame the humans though? It's natural for humans to judge other, I don't know how you would say, like species, other mates. I guess that's the perfect word for it. And I don't know why the Russians are involved either. Like, it's crazy. And I guess if I would have to assume, I guess it has something to do with the Soviet, with or the Cold War. Going back to the Cold War with the U.S. and Soviet, I don't know, U.S. and Russia just being head to head because they're both one of the world's greatest powers. They're one of the big countries, so I guess that's why the Russians would be involved. And don't mind my glasses because I'm wearing them to help me sleep. I'm pulling a late night today, but I have to be sleeping early, and I've been consistent. So yeah, these are to just help me just sleep. Just when I get in bed and just close my eyes, they help me just sleep quicker. But yeah, today's gonna be a short reading because of my time management. That's on me. As the summer wore on, Travis was amazed by the swift progress Nora made in teaching Einstein to read. By the middle of July, they graduated from her homemade primer to children's picture books by Dr. Seuss. Maurice Sendak. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. It's so hot. It's actually so hot. Oh my gosh. So frustrating because I accidentally took out the blind and I don't want the mosquitoes to come inside and bite me, so gotta deal with it. Maurice Sendak, Phil Farks, Susie Badal, Sue Dreamer, Mercer Mayer, and many others. Einstein appeared to enjoy all of them immensely, though his favorites were by Parks, and especially for reasons neither Nora nor Travis could discern. The Charming Frog and Toad books by Arnold Lobel. They brought armsful of children's books home from the city library and purchased additional stacks of them at the bookstore. At first, Nora read them aloud, carefully moving a finger under each word as she spoke it, and Einstein's eyes followed along as he leaned in toward the book with undivided attention. Later, she did not read the book aloud, but held it open for the dog and turned the pages for him when he indicated by a whimper or some other sign that he had finished that portion of the text that was ready to proceed to the next page. Einstein's willingness to sit for hours focusing on the books seemed proof that he was actually reading them and not just looking at the cute drawings. Nevertheless, Nora decided to test him on the contents of some of the volumes by posing a number of questions about the storylines. After Einstein had read Frog and Toad all year, Nora closed the book and said, "All right, now, answer yes or no to these questions." They were in the kitchen, where Travis was making a cheese and potato casserole for dinner. Nora and Einstein were sitting on chairs at the kitchen table. Travis paused in his cooking to watch the dog take the quiz. Nora said, first, when Frog came to see Toad on a winter's day, Toad was in bed and did not want to come outside. Is that right? Einstein had to sidle around on his chair to free his tail and wag it. Yes, Nora said, but finally Frog got Toad outside and they went ice skating. One bark. No. They went sledding, she said. Yes. Very good. Later that same year at Christmas, Frog gave Toad a gift. Was it a sweater? No. A new sled? No. A clock for his mantle? Yes. Excellent, Nora said. Now what shall we read next? How about this one? Fantastic Mr. Fox. Einstein wagged his tail vigorously. Travis would have enjoyed taking a more active role in the dog's education, but he could see that working intensely with Einstein was having an enormously beneficial effect on Nora, and he did not want to interfere. Indeed, he sometimes played the curmudgeon, questioning the value of teaching the pooch to read, making wisecracks about the pace of the dog's progress or its taste in reading matter. This mild naysaying was just enough to redouble Nora's determination to stick with the lessons, to spend even more time with the dog, and to prove Travis wrong. Einstein never reacted to those negative remarks, and Travis expected the dog exhibited forbearance because he understood the little game of reverse psychology in which Travis was engaged. Exactly why Nora's teaching chores made her blossom was not clear. Perhaps it was because she had never interacted with anyone, not even with Travis or with her Aunt Violet, as intensely as she had with the dog, and the mere process of extensive communication discouraged her to come farther out of her shell. Or perhaps giving the gift of literacy to the dog was extremely satisfying to her. She was by nature a giving person who took pleasure in sharing with others. Yet she has spent all of her life as a recluse without a single previous opportunity to express that side of her personality. Now she had a chance to give of herself, and she was generous with her time and energy. And in her own generosity, she found joy. Travis also suspected that, though through her relationship with the retriever, she was expressing a natural talent for mothering. Her great patience was that of a good mother dealing with a child, and she often spoke to Einstein so tenderly and affectionately that she sounded as if she were addressing her own much loved offspring. Whatever the reason, Nora became more relaxed and outgoing as she worked with Einstein, gradually forsaking her shapeless dark dresses for summery white cotton slacks.